You walk in, you see a guy, he's looking down and doing something, but you have no idea what he did. He lifts the calculator up and he shows you 3025. You have no idea what it is. 5 and 5 is the answer because 55 times 55, right? Wrong. 65 is the answer. 6 by 5 equals 30. 5 and 5 equals 25. But the reality is, to get this answer over here, you need 55 times 55, or two twin towers, to come down to create 30, 25, which is 55, 30, 25, plus 600. 3,600 creation of Earth. The numbers are their own reality. And then as I'm looking for something else, I bump into a new number reality off my last vision on the game Craps. What do? Hello, my name is, it doesn't matter really, does it? Other than to the fact to look me up to know that this name here of who he is, he's only telling you the truth of not only of what he sees, but in all realities of what we all can see. This looks like the number 1 and this looks like the number 3. Now what does it look like in your reality? I add them up and I multiply them to 4 and 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, and that's my reality. That's my story. This is the story I tell of the vision I have. Whether I am truth, whether I am spiritual, whether I am absolutely talking a different language and you don't understand anything you see on the paper over here, we actually are in the same computer brain and see the same thing. We have no choice. We all know this looks like a 4, and we are going to say it's a 4. We're going to put it all in the line and say this is a 4. I hope I'm right. I'm right with him, and him, but all that to see difference, we are different. We are not wrong. So we take this numerological value and we put it at 3.444. How do we get 1, 3 in between the other ones? We must run 3 with 4 in the center, making it 474. Reality is the 1 and 5 scheduling, where A, E, and I, where both A, E, and I in the cards, in the deck of cards, the number 1 will play in the center of the 9 card, in the center of the 5 card, it is the ace hole. 9 to 5 or 5 to 9 is 4 hours, but 9 to 12 is 3. Over to 5 is 8 hours. You have 4 hours and 8 hours talking about space. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10, 10. Who's walking on the moon but the big bad cat? Why? Because 3, 4, 6, and 7 is a perfect 10, 10, and 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals 6 and 8, which makes a perfect 10, 10 with the numbers which it's created from, 2 and 4. Venus once, Venus once, Venus twice. Venus once, Venus twice. She holds on to this dot over here. No, she holds on to the center. She picks up these 2 and these 2. 52 weeks a year, 2 weeks vacation, 54, the number to the sun. So I take 3.44, the creation of the 444. Let's play it into the hundreds. Let's play it into the thousands. Let's play it into the pennies or cents. Minus the personal numbers in pi, 3.1415. Here and here is a difference of 3. Here and here is a difference of 0. Here and here is a difference of 2 and 5. 3025. 3025. The answer is right here. Where is that 3025? Seem to be diluting me right now. Where is that 3025? Oh, there it is. 55 by 55 is 3025. 36, 600. 36, 46, 56, 61. The only 1, 6 that can be around the 1, 6 light. 1, 6 that comes over here. 9, 2, 6, 5, 11, 11. 30, 6 by 5, 2 by 9. 11, 11, 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 2 and 2. This one becomes number 23. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 becomes 2 and 3. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 become 5 and 6. Creating this number over here. Number 70 in the doghouse. 76, 86, 96, 102 blackjacks become 162. 21 is the cube of Venus, or the cubes. So this is your difference in pi, which makes the reality of 24. It says Essex Junction. NCT. What is NCT? 14320. 20012334. 25,920 divided by 6. Or 25,926 divided by 6. will equal to this junction number fitting in between 1021 and 102. This number over here is actually a 2 flipped up the other way, looking like a duck. See, some of the numbers that are our own realities are actually animals in other people's worlds. Oh, look. Do you see it? Yes, I see a duck. Do you see it? Yeah, I sure do. It's a duck. Do you see it? Sure, I do. What is it? That's what it is. But he's not saying anything. He says, that's what it is. And the other guy next to me says, oh, he's pointing to the duck. And I'm looking around and he goes, that's a goose. No, that's a swan. It doesn't matter. She's a winged one. And in his area where he lives, that's his own reality. And guess what? It's just like ours. He just said a different sound, a different vibration that told us something completely different. So how does that good vibration really come in so we can see the difference? When they act to the fact of a certainty that will not change anybody other's life, and to understand that means look over here, it's right over there. When your child was born, the first thing you look is, look, he's almost saying my name. He said, no, your mama. But your child was saying, but he was trying, and you were trying to make up what you think he was going to say, hoping that one day he would say nana, or mama, or just like he used to say in the old world, banana. It's a little monkey. Human beings? What are you talking? What are you talking? So we get all these numbers talking about each other. Now let's get to a different level, where 55 and 55 create 25Y, 10J, saying J-O, and the difference is Y. It says joy. Difference is 15O. It's joy, joy, joy to the world. 7 times 6 is 42. 4 and 2 make that 8, 6 full. 42. 16 and 8. 16 hours of the day, 2 times 2 to 1 of the night. Why? Because in the game of craps, 2 and 2, 1 and 3 will pay you 2 to 1 or 9 to 5 if you take it on the pass line after the fact of your birth, that you're going to continue on living. To continue on, you're going to grow up before they throw you a 7 and give you the gateway where you're going to grow up to be a man. You know why you're going to grow up to be a man? Because you're 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Or you get 1 and 2, but there was no point in the matter anyways. She had her period on the point. 12 is the bat mitzvah. 13 is the bar mitzvah. You don't get the L for lady, 1, 2, and 5. You get the V for man, 1, 5, and 3. For room. Because this is what the numbers say. What the numbers say. 50 and 20 is 70. But not only what the numbers say, but what the numbers say. 26 letter and 24 is 50. 19 and 1 is 20. That's your 70. That's an ass dog kicking the cat's ass. X is the cat, 26 is the dog. Here comes the spirit angle. Split the two sides, sitting on top of one of these other letters, filling in the D gap. I didn't tell you to put the star on 8 where everything comes to celebrate, connecting the two angles of the moon, because you need 1 dividing these two. When you put these two back to back, it shows a crack on number 1. Undivided and focused, telling us here in this angle over here, the coordinates of the understanding of these letters over here, showing us the center of what the T can do, showing us how the R stretches out. There's 2 parts, the top part of the letter and the bottom part of the letter. They're both squares, equals to 18. How do I know? I designed it. There it is. There it is, and it even comes with a playing board, and I can deliver to you one online right now. Do you want to see it? It's right here. It's right here. It's the roulette wheel. Those numbers, my friend, okay, and those designs are different ways you can look at the roulette wheel combination betting scheme between the black ones and the red ones. And at night, it turns colors. I'm not sure about now, but at night, if you see my floor turning a few extra colors, changing because my wall changes colors. right? So we painted that there and that there, and well, you know what? We had to just put it up everywhere. But that's not what we're talking about now. We were talking about pi and how 55, the spirit of 76, and not only that, 7 times 6, okay, 76 times 76 equals this Hebrew New Year this September in 3 months from now. This 50 becomes 56, 0 equals 6. This is your halfway meeting point. They link. They link to a ring. The letter O. How many O's? How many links are there? There must be a link. Okay, there's 2 links. One link is where the 0 is in the letters, and the other link must connect the numbers. We must connect the numbers to the letters. So we have to understand why number 1 on the telephone does not have 3 letters to it, because it's the primary link. Okay. So we just use its opposite in my own premonition. So what would I do right now? Anyways, let's not get onto that. Let's just continue. 0 equals 6 equals 56. 10 and 10 is 20. Add 6 is 26, the dog. Or add 12 equals the 32, the doorway. Because each one gets the light. The light and the light. They'll both equal 41. 6 and 6. 41, 41. 41 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 equals the Mayan count of 25,625, which is 295 away, which is the Venus world above and the outside of the Mercury world. 125 versus 295, which is 295, 9 and 5, and 1 and 5 equals 10, 10, and 9 minus 2 and 5 plus 2, 202 equals 77. So, and 5 and 8 and 9 and 4 is space. And I'm not going to talk about it, but it's talking about, that's the primary of the difference right now. The difference between the end and just before the end. That's the filling number that fills in that number between 25,920 and 25,625. Divide them both by number 5. And you're going to see those answers, and they're going to talk about the moon and the sun. Just like the 54 is the son of it. 4 by 5 equals 29. The son of it, IT. Son of IT, right here, number 92. Son of Aleph, of the IT world, it, 5 by 4, 5 plus 4, under the sun, goes to 20 plus 9. This 6 and 5 is just like 1 and 2, but it triples up from one side to the other side, crossing through the center. The total down here becomes 56 and 32, which is the offset of 52 weeks a year, difference of 4. The offset here, this would have to be 36, and that would be the piano key setup, 3652, breaking down to 5632. Of where 23 is the key just before center C. The total, 88. Same piano result, same 55, 55, stay alive. Think about the spirit of 76, the reality that all games people play, and that was about the crap game, tell you every aspect of every reality of what the number does, So this is the minimum, is 4, right? The maximum is 10, and I'm going to do a video on that. I want to show you one point about this. Remember, popcorn pops at 479 degrees, and there is a story about that also. The other thing I was going to mention that I mentioned in the last video is the opposite of 6 and 4, 5 and 5, and 3 and 1. These are all opposites on the dice. The opposite of 1 is 6, the opposite of 3 is 4, and the opposite of 5 is 2. Okay? But in this situation, I don't show it that way. Here I'm showing 6 and 4 and 5 is 10. This is the opposite of each other on the cube. This is not. This is a replica of itself, 55, 22, 77, 110. This is 46. This is the direct opposite right here, 46, opposite of each other. Make in the part of the star. Then there's 21, which is not, 11, which is not, 6 and 1 over here. Okay, is that 6 and 1? No, that's 6 and 6. You see, 6 and 6 and 6 and 1 are the opposites of each other. They're a cross. They're part of the cross. They're the cross because they create the 7. They create 2 arms. Because the cross is built like this, one part like this and one part like this, not a straight arm like this. Here's the 1 area, here's the 6 area. Goes through the 5 area. I plug this in, and I get to connect my 1 and 6 to create 7, bridging through the 5, 1, 7, 5. So anyways, but this is the only one that comes through on this. It's 6 and 4, the east-west. and is the 10 number, and this one will replicate 1 and 3, number 13, because it equals 77, or 46 equaling 1010, or 79. It's the period of time of the popcorn. Maïs, the word for popcorn, or just for corn in French. It also says I am, Siam, and is me. The other thing, the church in me, the CH in you, right? The CH, the creation in you. I had this written down before, but the creation in you, the CH is CH, like, it's like finishing the word in CH and then going in. In. How about chow? Chow mein. Chow mein. Chow. Me in. The word, oh, that's the word. Me in. Me in. Me in. How about chow mein? Me in is main together. And if you spell it with an A as artificial intelligence instead of E as an energy transferred over through Jupiter and Earth, the receptor of it, that's why E is the 5th letter and the 3rd planet. EC Electric Company 3 and 5 works that way, and it is part of the numbers that we just spoke about over here. Yeah, there, anyways, I'm not sure where, oh, there it is. There it is over here. And the reality of 40-40, 40-40. If I took the highest number here with the lowest number here, that would say sun. Let's just stop. I think I went far enough in this video. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Let's just connect. Just build within, 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 within. We come, we are, and we like to say, and thank you for watching this video.